We are working. Let's work ensemble. I have the computer up. I'm going to get some work done and let's come together. Let's come together. I hope that you all are well. Whew. This morning was a tough one, okay? I started crying on the internet. On the interweb, I started crying. Thank God it was just my hands while I was preparing my espresso this morning. I just had so much on my heart, so much on my mind, and yeah, it was. But no one's here. Oh, God. No one's here, so I'll save this story until people join. Until then, let's just vibe out. Let's just work. Bonjour, life with Leah. Hey, boo. I was just sharing how I broke down. I don't know if you saw my stories this morning, but it was tough. It was tough. I was not prepared for that. Bonjour, Anne Marie. Yeah, this morning over on Insta, I broke all the way down. We're gonna work. We're gonna get some work done. I'm just gonna keep the phone up. I did like 5 hours live that time. I feel like I shared that with you all over on the clock app, and I want to just do it here. So we'll check in intermittently, but we're definitely going to work. Yeah, this morning over on Insta, I broke down. I was not expecting that, and it wasn't live. It was while I was preparing my single shot of espresso, so I could have easily deleted it, but I'm glad I posted it. I'm so glad I posted it because the amount of messages that I got about that, where so many people are feeling some of the same things I am. I spoke about, if you're not on Insta, I spoke about pretty much how I was with a friend yesterday and he wanted to know, the standard, how are you? And my default answer is always, all is well. J'ai la pêche. When I'm not. And I am not okay right now. I am not okay right now. And I have been, and so many of us have been, I'm getting ready to board a flight, going back home. Bisous, bisous, bisous. Safe travels, Leah. Message me when you land. Just sharing how so many of us have been so conditioned. I was cracking up. I will say I get it. I like being in my own bathroom too. There was no judgment. But how so many of us have been conditioned to say that we're okay even when we're not. And when my friend inquired about how I was doing yesterday, and I did the whole, oh, all is well. And he's like, but it's not. I know you're not okay. Like I'm not okay on your behalf. And we got into this long conversation where, and I'm going to share this, the stories I did today, I'm going to include that in next week's vlog. But or maybe it'll be this week. I'm working on that now and a few other things. But he said, like I'm not okay on your behalf. And it's okay not to be okay. And one of the takeaways from it, because I do need to get to work, one of the takeaways from what he said was that how can people help you if you're constantly saying that you're okay even though you're not? He's like, bonjour. He's like, there's times when I want to help you, but I don't know what to do because you're saying you're okay and I don't want to overstep boundaries. I don't want to do those things. And he brought up my mare, and that's when your girl fell apart. He's like, I remember when your mom was in hospice and you were on a conference call holding her hand, holding your mother's hand while she was dying on a conference call. You were leading a call. No one knew where you were. He knew, but no one else on the call knew. And he's like, my heart was breaking watching how strong you had to be in that moment. And it was breaking my heart that you felt the need to be that strong. So this is new to me. This is so new to me. Admitting when I'm not okay. It is so new to me. Just this space. And I shared too on that on my stories this morning how when you've experienced so much trauma, and especially at like a young age, it does something to you all the way around. Like it does something to you where one of my defense mechanisms is always one of my defense mechanisms is always, this isn't as bad as XYZ. Like I've been through much more difficult things than this. And it's like, no. So what, you've been through things that are harder than you're going through right now. That does not negate what you are feeling. That does not negate any of the things that you are going through. So this is it's just a learning process. This is a learning process. And yeah, I'm happy to know that there are people who are there for me. I just have to be in a position to accept accept help, accept love, accept those things. And it is not always easy. It's not. So how are you all? And I'm going to start editing. We're just going to vibe out together. Unfortunately, I can't play music here because I'll get a copyright strike on here, and I want to save this live. So I hate that for us. If this was on the clock app, I could have the music going, the vibes and everything, but I don't want to get a copyright strike. And I thank you in advance for understanding that. But it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. I'm telling you that. I'm telling myself that, because it's just been tough. Like, it has been tough personally, professionally. I shared that over on Insta, how there were, some big things I thought that were like final. I thought it was showtime. I really, really thought it was showtime. Bonjour, Camille. I really, really thought it was showtime, that I had some exciting things in store, and it just fell apart. It felt like a rug was taken from up under me. And when that rug is pulled from up under you, what seems like back to back to back, it makes you not even want to stand anymore. When you feel that as soon as I stand up, I'm going to fall again, it makes you not even want to stand up. And that's how I have been feeling. It's like every time I get my footing, so to speak, every time I'm back up, I've brushed myself off, I am ready. And I go through the song and dance, and then it's the same thing. I'm back down again. And it's like, how much of this can anyone take? You start to question, is it even worth getting up? And that's where I am. Like, this isn't past tense. I am not removed from these feelings. I do. Um I am not removed from these feelings. This is actual. This is happening right now, live in real time. And so I know it's going to get better. I know this. Holistically, wholly speaking, I know it's going to get better, but there's no but. I know it's going to get better, period. New sentence. However, I still have feelings. I still have feelings, and I'm still human. I'm still human. So, how are you all? How are you all? Okay. Um, and it's more so the producers I need to be in touch with. We are never not. Yeah, life has been lifing. It like, my God. Whew, it is. And I feel like I feel like it's been lifing for quite some time. It's like, when do I get peace? When do I get the peace, you know? But I've just been telling myself that create the peace. Create the peace that you are seeking, which I am doing. I am actively doing that. I am actively putting out all the energy I can to receive those things. Like that's one of my biggest fears. I'm going to share this with you all. One of my biggest fears is losing my joy. I don't want to become one of those people who are, oh no, it's not going to work out. You know, you're having these big dreams, these big goals. It's not going to work out. I don't want to be one of those people. And I feel like I'm on the brink of that because when you have experienced so many disappointments, it's only human that you don't even want to get excited. That's the word. That's what I'm looking for. I don't want to not be excited about things. I love life. I love the joy that I have like in me that's not contingent on anything else. Because if my joy, if my happiness was contingent on life right now, I would be sliding down the walls, crying in the pillow. I would not be here right now. However, I don't want to lose that because of so much of the disappointments that I have received. Bonjour, Nemo. Did I say that right? Because of a lot of the disappointments that I have been experiencing over the past few years personally and professionally, I feel like I have every right to be skeptical. I have every right to not want to get my hopes high. I have the right to feel all of those things, but I don't want that for me. I feel like that's giving my power away. If I let the world, if I let the disappointments and flat out rejections, there has been rejections. Your girl has been rejected. Okay? If I let that, if I let that take my joy, it's like I let other people win. I let other people change me. And that's not what I want. I don't want that. Do I need to practice, have more, what's the word I'm looking for? Not discretion, discernment? Absolutely. I definitely need to have disappointments make you feel like you're putting your dreams away and accepting. Exactly, it does. And that's how it feels. It feels like it has been like Anna Marie, when I tell you, it has been times when I'm like, oh my God, this is going to happen. This is going to come through. I'm going to get this opportunity. This is it. There's no way that I'm not going to get this. And then for me not to get it for whatever reason it is, it hurts and it does. It makes you question. Oh, it's muted. Can you hear me? Can you all hear me? Can someone let me know? Send me a cappuccino if you can hear me. If you can hear me, send me a cappuccino. Send me a cappuccino if you can hear me. Send a cappuccino if you feel me. I appreciate it. Yeah, but we're not giving away our joy. Like we're not doing that. We are not giving away our joy like at all. Just not. Just not. So how are you all? How are you? I am determined to get this vlog posted. Listen, I got my Shanley. My Shanley, okay? Here's the Shanley. I'm not quite ready to invest in a Stanley, and they really need to just send me one. So I was at Five Below with baby Chena, and we were getting something. I can't remember, but I saw this and I was like, "Oh my God, this made me so happy." And then part of me now, I just want a Stanley so I can see, is there a difference? Like, are we just paying for labels here? Which I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed to just paying for labels. We know this. We know this. I am not opposed to that, but I am really curious if there's a big difference with the Stanleys and some other insulated metal. I do need a metal straw. That is something that I am going to that is something that I am going to get. I want to get a metal straw because these plastic ones, I just try to stay away from plastic as much as I can. Like I'm truly sustainable, not just with fashion. I do want a metal straw. And then I feel like those you can clean those better. Metal straws. But I edited more than I thought. Okay, we're doing really good. Oh, that is so funny. I'm glad. I'm Marie. Thank you so much for the tech support. I'm gonna have to send you a cappuccino or a glass of water for the tech support. I'm like, I don't know what to do. We are going to edit this vlog. We are going to happy to send in emails. Perfect. Perfect. Oh my goodness, I am so silly. I just checked my email and I'm like, oh my God, I'm going live. Wake up, girl. I'm excited this vlog. I feel like I need to. Oh, glass. Oh, you're fancy. Let me see. I like the glass shards. You can see through them. I feel more confident that they're clean. Okay. I didn't even know that was an option. You just taught me something new. Now, this may be a silly question, but that never stops me from asking. Is it glass as in it could if it falls, it shatters? I'm trying to read the name. A- Antonia, I can't see from here. Miss Antonia, is that right? I don't want to put my face all the way up to the camera. Okay, they can break. Okay, that okay. I was going to say I'm worried about that, but I have glasses in the house and they don't break. Do you put those in the dishwasher or do you use the straw cleaner for that? I didn't even know glass straws were a thing. You all are schooling me. Does everyone has a glass straw but me? And I would like that. And I would only drink water from these. I wouldn't put like a smoothie or anything. I would only have water, but I feel you on that. Like you can see if there's anything brewing inside. So okay, a glass straw, dishwasher and clean with brush. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna get some. I went to Five Below this morning and the husband says, where do you store them? Where do you store glass straws? Because we don't have any more space in our cutlery drawer. I'm like, where would I even store those? You don't have one? Yeah, I'm like, am I the only person? I thought I was doing something with the metal straws. We have our the first person to the block party. Okay, and glass in my cabinet. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to do that. And then one more question. I mean, I could easily Google this. Are they tall enough for the tumblers? This isn't 40. I forgot what ounce this is, but is it tall enough for these? Because this is what I would use it for. And do you have a Stanley? Who has a Stanley? Now I want to know. Who has a Stanley and who has a Shanley? And can you tell the difference? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. And then I'll get out of your business. And then I'll get out of your business. They are standard, so I use them in regular. Okay. Yeah, I need something for this. So I did find a metal straw that was tall enough for this. Because this is all I would use it for. Are these. I am so excited. The vlog. We're making progress. And I am, oh, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. Thank God. Like, thank God. Oh, this morning was tough. Like, I had to do a lot. I want to get glass straws to drink apple cider and vinegar mixed water. Oh yeah. I need to out those that sounds nice because I have so here if we use a straw at home, it's the paper ones. But of course, you have what, 10 seconds? I have a Stanley that's the same as the Shanley. Is it? Because I paid $7 for this. $7 for this. And it was at Five Below. And I saw they had all these accoutrements that you can add to it. I'm like, am I about to be one of those? Am I about to be one of those people that has I mean, they had chains and all kinds of, and I'm like, I want some. I want some. I want some. Yeah, but I question if there was a difference, or are we just paying for the brand? And again, I'm here for it. I am here for it. I have corks on a hydro flask, and honestly, I cannot tell the difference. My corksicle, you all know I can't see this far. I'm trying. Corksicle keeps cold warm for about 12 hours. Okay. This again, and I feel like this may not be a good comparison because I've seen my Shanleys at what's the store? The craft store, Michael's. And they were about 20 dollars or so. And this one was 5. Okay, 1 second. 1 second. Oh, today is going to be a great day. Today is a great day. I have to keep repeating that to myself. I have to keep repeating that to myself that it is going to be a great day. How much are they? How much are Stanley's. Oh, I have to breathe. I just started getting so anxious out of, I won't say out of nowhere, but I started getting really, really anxious. Oh, breathe, breathe, breathe. Okay, we're good. We're good. Oh, I never even knew how much. I knew it was more than I wanted to spend at the time. Whew. Oh my God, I am really, oh my God, what is going on? Breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Sometimes you have to remind yourself to breathe. Oh, the lunch boxes. They're $100. I need to, I have not gone to yoga classes. It's been over 10 years. I used to do hot yoga every, I want to say Wednesday. While my son, this really, really amazing location that my son used to go to for occupational therapy. They had a did I hear about it? Are you trying to kill me? I just got my breathing together. The center where my son used to get his occupational therapy, and they offered a lot of other services. I know, trying to take me out. Girl, I just had a panic attack independently. um to answer your question about yoga, the center that my son used to go to for his therapies, they had yoga. They offered hot yoga. So what, you're fine, dear. But yes, I have. While he did his therapy, I would go and do hot yoga. I I do. I need to get back to yoga. I've started meditating again. I started meditating again, started doing my devotionals, but yoga helped. Yoga definitely it helped. So that's that's something I need to look into. Oh, 66. That's still a lot of money. And especially if it's, well, I can't say if it does the same thing because a purse is a purse is a purse. But oh, Philly! I just left Philly. The vlog I'm editing right now, I was in Philly. Philly, Philly. Um, Philly, where I am from. Yes, I've been to Philly 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row, I have randomly come to Philly, and oh, merci! I need some more time in Philly, because every time I've gone the last 2 weeks, it's been, well, actually, every time I've gone to Philly, it's been just overnight. And I pretty much do the same thing. I go to the No, 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 that's not true. When I took Juju the camera kid when he was little, I woke up with a really bad headache too. A really, really bad headache as well. And I thought it was depression and everything else I'm going through. But my first time going to Philly, I went for a Lego exhibit. Juju the camera kid, when he was young, a young boy, a little boy, he loved Legos, and the Franklin Institute had an entire exhibition about Legos. So all the like famous artwork, they made it out of Legos. It was so amazing. And then I feel like I went to Philly another time, maybe for a cheesesteak. Like the husband and I were, he was the boyfriend then, and I wanted a cheesesteak, and we just drove up. I feel like we stayed the night, but I need some more time. And the last two times I was in Philly, I didn't have enough time. I went to the Philadelphia Museum of Art. The day that I was leaving, I went to some thrift stores. I did a little thrifting. Just one. I never made it to the Did I make it to two? No, I did. I went to two. Yeah. Let me snip. Broke up. Breakups. My God. Oh, hello. Hey, dear. How's it going? Oh, they did. Okay. Okay. Right. Well, at least they're consistent with not communicating. Well, I'm saying with not communicating, they're consistent across the board. Usually people, they're not consistent, but then when it's time for payment, it's like, hello, bonjour, we're here. So yeah, at least they're consistent. Okay, I am going live. Alrighty, I'll give you a ring. Okay, bye. The husband. Oh no. Ugh. Let me tell you. No, actually, I won't tell you. Because I have horrible relationship advice. Horrible. Okay. I am the person to talk to when you're really done. Or if you're not, it will be after the advice I give you. I forgot I had on colored lip gloss. How are you? Okay, I have to stand up for a second. I'm getting anxious again. I'm going to have to go for a walk. Oh, with your friend. Oh my goodness. Whew. That is double betrayal. Oh, I am so sorry. Oh my goodness. I've had that happen, but I'm not going to tell you what I did because it was not. This was in my younger days when I was a little more unhinged. Your girl was unhinged, okay? 4 years. People are what I have learned, what I am learning, and this is going back to one of the things where I shared how I don't want to let life and disappointments change who I am, take away my joy, make me a pessimist, make me not get excited about things. I refuse to let that happen. I'm fighting really hard. But one thing I have learned, but I continue to have to relearn it, is that people are going to always look out for themselves. And that hurts. It hurts if you, especially if you are a giving person, if you are a giving person and you look at things outside of yourself, like it's not just about you. If we're together, we're a team. That goes for friendships, relationships, and the other person doesn't have that same mindset, it hurts. Like it hurts so bad. And what I continue to learn. And at this point, it's like, maybe it's me. I take responsibility. I take responsibility for my actions. Where Why do I have to keep learning the same lesson? That's a question that I have asked myself. When are you going to learn the lesson? When are you going to learn the lesson? Because I keep finding myself in the same place. And at a certain point, you do have to look at yourself. Like, I'm the common denominator. If I keep finding myself in these situations, if I no, it's not worth it. I can tell you that. I can tell you that. One point of advice I would get is that do not make a permanent decision to something that is temporary. So that's what I have for that. But I have been asking myself this question. Yes, without distraction, and that is so true. Anna Marie, you are so right. It is. Like continue, I don't know if I'm convincing myself or if I'm trying to believe this, but I do believe that things happen as they should. Some things are just egregious. It should not happen. I cannot rationalize it. It is just messed up. Other things, however, there's takeaways. There are takeaways where good can come from this. They cancel themselves out. Your boyfriend, your friend, they canceled themselves. They walked out of your life. Let them. Let them walk out. Not everyone is meant to be with you in your next chapter. And that is something so hard for me to accept, because if we are together, I want to take you where everywhere I go. If we are together, if I love you, if I trust you, if I, all of those things, I want you with me wherever I go. Wherever I go, I want you there. And it hurts when there are people who, instead of just exiting gracefully, instead of, it's like, look, I'm in a bad place right now. I don't think I could fully show up for you, whatever it is. I need some time away, some time apart. People do things. People self sabotage. I am learning that people self sabotage. And sadly, that self sabotage, it doesn't just hurt them, it hurt those around them. People do things and it's like, that wasn't even necessary. Like, that wasn't even necessary. If you didn't want to be here, just say it. Don't hurt me on your way out. Don't hurt me on your way out. Do not hurt me on your way out. And sadly, that's what some people do. That's what some people do. Create routines and track your habits. Yes, those are really like, and that is whatever faith you, whomever or whatever you have faith in, this is the time to lean in. This is the time to lean in on all of those things. Being and sustaining friendships, relationships, those take so much time and energy. And they just freed up time for you to do whatever it is that you may have been thinking about doing, but you postponed it, or you didn't pursue it because you are focused on all these things. This could be your time to do that. Yeah, don't hurt me on your way out. That is the truth. That is the truth. And I've been experiencing that like recently, where it's like, if you don't want to be here, that's fine. You don't have to be here. At any point that you decide you want to leave, I wish you nothing but the best, but don't hurt me on your way out. And I have so much to say. So much to say. But I don't want to start crying because I am hurting as well. I am in a place of hurt as well. I think the hurt on the way out is like a power move, to have the upper hand, but humility is more. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And some stuff, some things that people do, it's like, you planned this. This wasn't like an emotional response. You had a lapse of judgment, because I have done things, which is why I do my best to not make emotional decisions, because your emotions, I have seen firsthand what your emotions can do. Your emotions reacting from something from a very, very emotional space can change the entire trajectory of your life because of one, unhinged emotion you had, and you made a decision that has affected your life and everyone's life around you. So I know the power of making emotional decisions. So I go to great lengths to not do those, which is why I'm so forgiving. There are some things that has happened where I know it was a very emotional response. And again, I have been one of those people. I have said things, I have done things in a very emotional space, and I have, you know, really wanted forgiveness from the people who I did hurt in that time of extreme emotions. I can work with you with that. Maybe I'm crazy. But I can work with that, an emotional something. But when I feel that you have been calculating, you have been planning, you have been like, it's betrayal. It is betrayal. It's a different kind of hurt. It is, I think that they are layers to hurt. I think that there are layers or levels to hurt. Not all hurts are equal. Not all hurts. And perhaps that's just for me. Perhaps I am, just the far out person, but not all hurts are created equal. Some things it's just like, wow, that hurt. I wish they hadn't have said that. I wish they hadn't have. But then some things it's like, you were really out here plotting and planning. You took a lot of energy to hurt me. You took a lot of energy to hurt me. You put in work to hurt me, okay? And yeah, that's a different level of hurt. It is. It is. It is. But I can tell you this too shall pass. I know it sounds so cliche. I know it is. Like it's not going to heal what's hurting right now, but I can tell you this too shall pass. It will. You will come out on the other side, possibly stronger than you have ever been. And that's going to be an amazing day. That is going to be such a lovely day for you. And I hope that you let me know when you make it out on the other side, okay? I hope you do. And I'll let you know when I make it out on the other side, okay? Because I'm in the thick of it. I'm in the deep with you right now. Let's see. Check. What's the name of these? Check shorts for. We are going to get through this. We are going to get through it, okay? I am giving you my word. I'm giving you my word. What are you all doing? What y'all doing? What y'all doing? We are almost finished the vlog. We doing good. We doing good. Perhaps someone in the comments can give you some advice. I don't want to be held accountable. I don't want to be held accountable. You got to pray. You got to pray. Oh, yay. Congrats. That is so exciting. You have a client, a private client. Okay. We love a good client now. Oh, this is. All right, I need to be working. I'm going to keep checking in with the comments, but I really wish I could play music. I just don't want to copyright straight. Oh my goodness. I wish I could be more help. I so wish I could be more help. I need to schedule a time if we could talk about that, because now that Juju the camera kid is getting older and I do want to have some independence for him. That's Thank you for that, Amory. Thank you. Now that Juju the camera kid is getting older, I would like for him to have independence outside of me, but still within reason. Like I would like someone to be there with him. So now I'm tracking what the HHA meant. I didn't know what that meant at first, but Okay, I need to look into that. Thank you for putting that on my radar. Powering through some work. This is a nice time to focus work. I work from home, so it's nice to have some conversation. Yay, and that's what I wanted this time for. That's what I wanted this time for. I know not everyone is back in the office right now. So again, I wish we could have the vibes. If we were on the other platform, I could have music. And that's what I did the last time. We went live for over 5 hours. When I say the playlist was jamming, we had so much fun. But here, I sadly can't do the music. I can, but then I can't save it, the video. And I do want the video saved. So we have 28 more minutes left in the vlog. How did all of this get missed? Oh, okay. I need to check my email. I have so many mental tabs open right now. Mental and actual tabs on my computer. I'm using both sides of my brain, and it's oddly enough I shared that in this vlog, how being an entrepreneur, and especially depending on what kind of work it is that you're doing, you have to use all the parts of your brain. So right now I'm in my creative space editing, but then when I get a message like check your email, we need a response for this and this, now I'm shifting to finance. I'm shifting to all of those parts. Breathe, breathe, breathe. You've got this, girl. You've got this, girl. You've got this. I have to tell myself that you've got this. Oh, Anne-Marie, merci for that. That's so amazing. I was talking to my faux sister this morning and she said the same thing. She said the same. Ooh, sorry. Sorry about that. She said the same thing. She said, 3, 2, 1. Why is everything talking? Be quiet. She said the same thing. She's like, I'm trying to get deep in this. Let me put this down. My bad. My bad, boo. But my sister said the same thing to me. She said, I know it feels like it's disappointment after disappointment and, different things, but she's like, no, this is the setup before the, I forgot, setback before the setup. And it was just perfect when my a dear friend of mine, we do Bible verses in the morning, and he sent me a Bible plan about setbacks professionally, how when it feels like everything, doors are just being closed continuously, how to keep the faith, keep the faith and continue to press forward. Do not let a no take away your passion. Don't let a no stop you from believing in yourself or believing in these things. And it's, oh my God, it was so needed. It was so needed. It was so needed. Here you go, 102. I just checked my email. Thank you so much, period. Should I wait for a reply or just email them now? Question mark. All right, we charged. We charged. Yes, it was so good. I can tell you the exact name. When I say I cried the entire time, I was up at 4 a.m. this morning. 4 a.m. this morning, I make a point to do my devotionals. That is supposed to be the first thing I do, just to set the tone. Before I let the world in, I need to let the word in. And for so long, that was not a part of my process. The first thing I did when I woke up, I checked my emails, and I let other people set the tone of my day, because depending on what kind of email I got, that did essentially set the tone. If I got a bad message, oh, a contract was turned down, a rejection letter, whatever it is, you take that with you throughout the day, no matter how joyful you are. To wake up and the first message you see is bad news, so to speak, in which I'm conditioning, what I'm training myself to believe, that that's not bad news. That just was not for me. I told Mazami this morning, perhaps the doors that are being closed for you is because you're knocking on doors when you should be building a house. And I have told myself that time and time again. The doors that are being shut for me, I shouldn't have been knocking on them. The time and energy I'm spending knocking on these doors, I could have been building a house. Could have been building a house. But with that, I stopped letting emails be the first thing that I check, because again, even if I tell myself you're good, you're going to be okay, all of those things, it's still there. Those though That disappointment, those things are, it's still lingering. And I don't want that. I don't want that. So I have, when I'm on properly, I make sure my devotionals are the first thing that I do, because I'm not going to let the world determine how I feel. The word will, but not the world. Setbacks into comebacks. So it was so, bye. I am wishing you the best. We all are. It is, go ahead and email them now since I left that door open for you. Will do. Yeah, those setbacks, just know that they are temporary. Keep me posted. I can always call and text her personally. So let me know if you, I can also find the contact to her producer. That's so kind. Okay, let me rework this. I need to focus on this for a second. I do. How long are you going to be online? Who can I make a moderator for a bit? Who can I make a moderator for a little bit? Or we can just like not make eye contact, which has never helped. You're about to make me choke. You saw me trying to make eye contact, and it's so obvious when I read the comments. Like, I'm not good at that. I'm like, mm. Let's not make eye contact. Can manage blocked words. Can remove chat messages. Hi. Okay. Okay. I just set you as a moderator. No pressure. No pressure. I am the worst. My girl Stephanie, when I tell you she is the biggest creep, she is the biggest creep. She will just send pictures of me while I'm sitting there, and I don't even know that she's filming me or taking pictures. So we were out one day and she saw this really, really handsome guy. And she was like, girl, she was like, oh my God, do not look. And so it was something like that. And of course I looked, like I turned my whole head. And she's like, why would you do that? You're wearing sunglasses. Literally, no one would have seen your eyes moving, and you move your whole head. Like, what? I was like, oopsie kitty. In the words of Baby Chena, oopsie kitty. Okay, all right, let me get this email. I need to focus on this. Oopsie kitty. She cracks me up when she says that. If Baby Chena does something, oopsie kitty. Pardon me. It's god awful nasal drip. Let's see. I need to refill my Shanley. My Shanley. Okay, I said I was going to focus. This is what I'm telling you. When I was in the office, this is why they always set me by myself. Not because I was that important, but because I'm easily distracted, and I am a distractor, if that's a word, distractor. So I was always by myself. And I'm like, what y'all in there doing? Like a little kid, like y'all having fun without me? Uh, let's see. I need to rework this. Okay, okay. Um, wow, it's no, that time goes by so fast. I mean, I did spend a lot of time in Five Below. Oh, really? Bonjour, Nadine. I was thinking of you recently. I was thinking of you recently. Oh, and it was the same person. Oh, wow. How do you know that? You're so amazing. Like, how do you know that? I don't even know what computer I'm on. I barely know where I am at times. Oopsie kitty. Oopsie kitty. Ah, désolé. Okay, okay, okay. Didn't I do a good job focusing? Hello, my love. Oh, you're about to make me cry. And I'm going live. And I'm still going to cry. Oh, thank you. Oh, my God. Yes. You got it. You got it. Can I tell you, I just, okay, do amazing. Let's do this. Let's get this done. Let's get this done. And I'm going to share with you what just happened to me recently, like regarding this. But let's get it done so that we have this option, because that's what it is. And that's how we're going to treat it. We're going to treat it like that. But when I say I know exactly what you're talking about, I was just crying about this. Like, am I giving up? Did I give up on? Yes. But we're no, like right now, go in, get this option because it never hurts to have those. You got this. Let me mute this 1 second. Hold on, let me mute. I'm back. I'm back. Bye, everyone. Oh, okay. I'm reading. Oh, merci. I had to take that call. I had to take that call. Woo. When I tell you it is something in the atmosphere, so many of us, bonjour, it is like we're all about to win, okay? We are all about to win. I am determined that if you are, I am convinced, that's the word, that if you are watching this live, like, we're going to get good news. We are going to get good news, if not today, this week. This week, I am, no one can tell me differently. No one can tell me differently. I am 1 million percent. Yeah. Yay. Oh my God, Tahir. Bisou. Goodness is coming. Like, goodness is coming. I'm just tired of being sad. I am so tired of crying. I am so tired of being sad. Like, no, I refuse to let people, I refuse to let it, and that's really what it is. It's people, you know. I refuse to let people um change who I am and take away my joy and make me feel that I'm less than. And that is how I have been feeling as of late, mes amis. Because of some of the news I've been getting, a lot of the things that I've been working on, just the constant rejection, I have started questioning me. Like, well, am I not good enough for this? Am I not, maybe I'm not as talented as I think I am. Maybe, all of these years of experience and all this stuff isn't good enough. I started questioning myself. Don't let anyone make you question your capability, your worth, because I can tell you something. There are people leading organizations with a lot less qualifications than you. Dag, I was really hoping it was going to make the slurping sound. I thought I was almost done. Wouldn't that have been dope? I wanted to like that sound. Hold on, let me hurry up. Mm-mm. Y'all get the point. I ain't messing with y'all. I am messing with y'all. But we're good. Don't doubt yourself. I don't know who needed to hear this. Do not doubt yourself, okay? Do not. Do not, do not. Do not doubt yourself. You are kind. You is beautiful. You is we have to tell ourselves that because I'm it seems like some people go out their way to make you question yourself. Oh, yay. I'm so glad. We're in this together, okay? We are in this together. If you are watching this live, it's not an accident. You were meant to be here. You were meant to share these experiences. Like, yeah. We've got this. We've got this. No one can tell me otherwise. I was down bad this morning, these past few days, and that's okay. I feel like Meg the Stallion said this. Did Meg say bad bees have bad days too? I feel like she said that. Was that Meg or was that my Gmon? Because I get the quotes mixed up. Tyre had to call me out when I said sometimes you got to use what you got to get what you want. Like my grandmother used to say, sometimes you got to use what you got to get what you want. Tyre was like, I think that's a line from the Players Club. I was like, really? Did I get the two mixed up? I I got the two mixed up. Insert the face when you grab the bridge of your nose for clarity. Yes. I'm telling you, all words of wisdom. Gma, Ronnie, facts are facts. It doesn't matter who the messenger is. Facts are facts. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Oh, no, no, no. Use Uh, oh, 30 minutes early. Okay. So we have time to parlay. We have got this. Everyone, as I meet, let's send some prayers to our girl. Let's send out the prayers. We have been in here praying, okay? We have been all morning tea. We have been here words of affirmation. We have been in here sending just prayers, uplifting one another because we need it. It is something happening right now, some shift, something that is happening right now where I feel that so many people, and I refuse to believe that it's just people I know. Of course, I'm only aware of what I'm aware of, but there is something like cosmic that's happening right now where so many of us are experiencing the same, essentially the same thing. And I'm glad that we're talking about this because no one wants to feel that they're alone. And I never want any of you all to feel that you are alone. I sometimes it's not much that I can do. I'm barely alive right now. Like I am fighting for my life right now. But it's still good to know that you're not alone. And that is truly one of the, I'd say, the work of the enemy, whoever the enemy is to you. That is something I have had to consciously stop doing because when I would get in down in dark spaces, I would isolate. And when you isolate and you feel that you are alone, you feel that no one will ever understand, that is work of the enemy to make you feel that you are alone and that you are not worthy of understanding, of help, of compassion. That is not of God, so I have had to take my own advice with this because that's the first thing I do when I'm feeling down and I feel that decline happening. I pull away because in my head, well, I don't want to put that negative energy out there. I don't want to be that person that every time you see, the phone ringing and it's like, "Oh God, it's Jesse. What happened now?" I don't want to be that person, but I have realized that's all in my head because no one has ever said that to me. No one has ever, made or have made me feel you are not your thoughts. Exactly. And no one has ever made me feel that way. These are all things that I'm not going to even say I put that in my head. Those are all, those negative thoughts that have been put in my head. So I have been going to great lengths to make sure that I don't seclude myself during these times because that's not healthy. It's not healthy. So with that, I never want any Mazami, my family, to feel that you are alone. You are never alone. And it's not even me. Like whomever, whatever higher being, whatever higher power you believe in will never leave you alone. So there's that. And me, wherever I fall into the spectrum, you're not alone. You are not alone. You are not alone. Whew. I'm not going to cry because I was crying this morning. I was crying this morning recording that my espresso video. I did not expect for all of that. I didn't. I did not, but it was meant. I needed to share that information and I needed to know that I was not alone and not that, we have so many, as I'm talking and supposed to be working, we have so many sayings that perpetuates isolation. Now they call it. It's a school that I wanted baby Chena to look for. I reached out to this school weeks ago. We've already found a new school for her. But there are so many. I'm trying to find some Beyonce tickets for tonight. Who has Beyonce tickets? Does anyone have Beyonce tickets? T wants to see Beyonce. If I knew someone, you know, I would have you. Actually, let me check. I may. I'm going to check. I'm going to check. Who is this? Okay, let me make sure I'm sending this to the right person. Oh, yes, we do. I have so much to say about that. Ooh, so much to say about that. We need to set a time for that conversation. That needs to be a panel discussion. You all know I have thoughts about that because I have been the anti-influencer from the beginning. Oh, okay. Like I'm not shocked. And so I haven't been online. Real Look, you know me and your mini you can pull up, okay? So we can have this conversation. I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. And I hate to say that because I'm not that type of person. It hurts me to say, told you so. I'm not shocked. And so this is, and you know what? And we can talk about this when we have this discussion, but this is one of those things where everything happens for a reason, and I don't mind sharing my reason. I don't. I don't. Let's see. Bonjour. Okay, let me get this email. I'm writing to you. Of reoccurring. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's see. Let me just see. Mm. what am I? This is you see me trying not to look at the screen. Even if I wasn't typing anything, I would be typing. I would be typing. Bonjour. Let me see. Oh, merci, Tiffany. Yes, we have all made a silent oath to have an amazing day. Today, it started out really rough. Really, really, really rough for me. And I've been very vocal about those struggles and how just hard it has been for me as of late. But despite all of that, I am okay. Bisous, bisous, and you've got this. Bon chance, you've got this. Call me as soon as you leave. I have been very, very vocal about a lot of the things that have been going on, and that I'm determined just not to lose my joy. It is a decision that I have made, and I have to actively work on it. I have to work on it. I'm not going to let these things steal my joy or make me question my worth, and I have been. I can put this down. I have been questioning my worth because it's just been so many disappointments with what feels like one after another. And I shared earlier, and not to repeat myself from as I mean who've been here, after a while you do start to question. One second. One second. What you do when you get your hopes up and you're disappointed a lot, it does make you question things, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Come on now. Take the format off. Okay, there we go. There we go. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, let me do a final proofread. How are you? How are you, Tiffany? Let's see. A late day. Ooh, I think I need a bit more. I think I need a bit more. Let's see this thing. Okay, okay. Okay. One more proofread. All right, let me proofread this one more time. Oh, I need a green juice. Actually, I need to eat. It's almost 1 o'clock to secure. All right, here goes nothing. Here goes nothing. Uh, uh-uh. I have to refill my Shanley. Okay, merci. I had so much fun. Thank you so much for being here avec moi. Okay, this looks good. This looks good. We did good. We did good. We are multitasking, making it happen. Okay, okay. Mm, 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 mm. It's in the universe. It is in the universe. Mm. Oh, okay. We're on the same page. We're on the same page. Yay, merci, Tyre. Please call me. I want to set a date to come up, please. Please, please, please. I will cook a grilled cheese for us. No, I have to make it sound fancy. Le fromage grilled. But me offering to cook, that is so much, okay? That is love. That is love. Okay, okay. We got a little sidetracked with not even sidetracked. This is how it is. This is how my days are. So I got bit by another mosquito. I think I'm allergic to mosquitoes, so when they bite me, it looks deadly. It looks like something in Australia, because you know everything in Australia is the deadliest. And don't cancel me to my mess I meet down under. But everything, the deadliest everything lives in Australia. Facts are facts. Okay? Facts are facts. I'm just saying. The deadliest plants, animals. I'm not going to say something else. But they all have the same zip code. Country code. I should say that. Just putting it out there. All right. Back to editing. I have one more thing to do before I edit. It's time for lunch. When I get in these zones like this, I don't even have like an appetite. I get so laser focused. Well, when am I ever laser focused? Like I get so, um, I just forget to eat. That's it. And then I'm like, oh my God, why am I so dizzy? Any chance you have time? Absolutely. Like, why am I so dizzy? Why do I have a headache? And then, oh dear. Anne Marie, you see me giving the look. I am the worst. Security? Security? Okay, let me. The fact that you picked up on that, I am weak. So that was definitely the same person. Like that was definitely the same whatever they have going on because it was the exact comment. The exact comment. I didn't notice that before, but you were spot on with that. That was the same. What does that I don't understand. What was the reason? I feel like Cardi B. What was that reason? What was that reason? What was that reason? Like, what do they get out of coming here? Little old me. Petito moi. Okay, let me get some food before I faint. Merci beaucoup for being here avec moi. I appreciate you all so much. Let's again keep the silent vow that we have made, that we are going to stay uplifted, we are going to stay positive, we are going to know our worth and not let anyone make us question that. What's more of the takeaways? Bad bees have bad days too, per Meg the Stallion. And there was another takeaway, but it's all good. I can't even think. See, I'm so famished. So, bisous. I love you all so much. And again, merci beaucoup. Anne Marie, merci for your time and bouncing folks up out of here, okay? Merci for the tussle. That green juice is kicking in, okay? Because the way you was in here windmilling, getting folks up out of here. I appreciate you. And thank you too for giving me that information because that's something that I do need to look into for Juju the camera kid because right now we're working on his transition and that will make me so happy. So thank you for putting that in my ear. We've got this. We've got this. Ciao for now. I'll probably get on the clock app. So if you all are on the clock app, meet me over there in a bit because I can play music. This bite hurts. Okay, ciao for now.